So one really cool thing about stories is recognizing that pretty much like our whole life is a story, right? The narratives that we're told from our country, the narratives we're told from our parents, from our environment, from our society, what it means to be our specific gender, what it means to be our specific sexuality, all of that, whatever the labels are, our particular culture, our particular race, all of that, right? These are all stories, right? And these stories are literally how we operate, right? It's from the story that foundation determines how we show up, or it impacts a large part of how we show up, how we behave, et cetera, et cetera. And so, an important thing to recognize is that these stories are all made up, right? And being able to use that discernment to identify what your own stories are, which is why movements are so important, right? Because a movement isn't something that's forced, right? A movement is literally just a story, but it's a story that you are writing, and really God is writing, right? If we're really able to channel and connect with the purpose that's on our heart, the purpose that God has given us, really the movement is from the essence of source, and it's that story that gets to be written this time versus the story that we're indoctrinated with and forced to uphold, which most people are doing. And so there's massive suppression, and people just feeling like they aren't able to be themselves. And so it's really foundational to recognize the power of storytelling, recognize the power of the story you're telling yourself, but also recognize that the movement is a story and that language needs to be allowed and expressed.